Hi everyone, this is Cindy from Good Life. I'm one of the yoga instructors here, and of course you all know my lovely helper here, Lori.
Hello everyone.
Hello. We are going to do the laying down portion of a class. If I haven't said it already a few times, we're doing 4 different videos. We are doing a seated one, a standing one, a kneeling down one, and a floor one. Lori is doing everything either in the chair or with the help of the chair. She's showing us our modifications for today. So feel free to follow her or me, and please feel free to put all 4 videos together or do them one at a time, or do whatever works for you. So Lori's seated already. I'm going to come over to my back. And the safest way to get down is usually take a knee and ride it back. I need to make sure I stay in the video now. Here we go. Oops.
I just sit down.
I'm going to scooch forward. There we go. All right. So, laying comfortably on your back, or sitting in a chair, we're going to bring our attention to the breath. So feel free to take your hands to your belly if you'd like, and just notice the inhales and exhales. So when we breathe in, our belly expands. When we breathe out, it goes back down slowly. And then now, let's take some deeper breaths in and out. So it's going to expand more in the inhale. And back down on the exhale. And I always like to remind people, everyone does yoga at their own pace. So feel free to come out of a pose or change a pose or skip a pose, doing what feels right and safe in your body. And we try to keep our mind and our body on the mat in the room. And we try, but it's going to wander off and do other things. So when you notice it wandering, just gently invite it back in. Good. You can let the hands come to the side if you'd like. And we're just going to gently warm up. So all I'm going to start doing here, I'm going to keep my feet on the floor to start, and just start dropping my knees to one side, coming through center and dropping my knees to the other. So I'm not coming all the way down, I'm just rocking here gently, kind of rolling hip to hip. I call this the windshield wiper. If it feels better for you today, you can also pull the knees into the chest and rock. So either's fine. Okay, I'm going to drop my feet back down to the floor and let the hands come to the side. So from here, what I'm going to do is warm up a little bit of my belly and my back. So I'm going to be doing a bridge flow. Lori's going to show you seated cat and cow. So all we're doing is warming up the spine here. So we'll start small and work our way bigger. So on the inhale, I'm going to let my belly relax and expand. My lower back has a natural arch. On the exhale, I'm pulling the belly button into the spine and tucking my hips. Good. Inhale, the belly expands. Exhale, I tuck the hips and squeeze the belly button in. And Lori's just going, bringing her spine forward and back here. If you're on the floor with me, if you'd like to make it a little bigger, we're going to inhale, expand. On the exhale, we're going to squeeze our belly, tuck the hips, and press the hips off the ground, pressing into the feet, rather. And then exhale, back down. Good. So feel free to do whatever's working for you. Just warming up gently. Okay. If you'd like, you can also hold and bridge, bringing my hips up. I'm going to slide my feet in a little bit. Lori can pick either the cat or the cow to hang out in, or she can keep flowing. Either's fine. So I'm going to come all the way back down. Lori's going to come back up to seated. Good. Nice long spine either way. I'm going to bring my right knee into the chest here. Lori's going to be very careful because this is the one that she's had an operation on recently. So I'm just going to take some circles into that hip joint. And you can make it as big or as small as you'd like, maybe reversing direction. Okay, I'm gonna pull the knee back into the chest here. And then we're going to move to a hamstring stretch. So we're going to do this different ways. Lori's going to bring her heel down to the floor and flex the right foot. I'm going to flex my right foot and send the right leg along. Can we see here? Yeah. I know it's kind of hard to see in the camera angle here. So Lori's going to keep, sorry. There we go. I'll scooch off. I'll scooch my head out of the frame.
Scooch over here.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So I have my right foot flexed, my heels pressing towards the ceiling. I'm holding behind my right thigh. Lori.
I can hold the chair
Yeah, she can hold the
and just
chair.
lean forward, but just up, not
Yeah,
down.
Not down.
Up. And
Isn't she
stretch.
good? And my foot's on your face.
Almost.
Almost.
Right here.
Good. You can also use a strap here, and you can use a bathrobe belt as a strap if you like. I like to use my yoga pants. That's why they're all bell bottoms. So Lori has to work at keeping her back flat. I get kind of off here free because I can't do much with my back, it's on the floor. Making you work harder.
I know.
Mhm.
It's the way.
Good. To come out, I'm going to rebend the knee. Lori's going to slide the leg back in. Good. And we'll switch sides. So I'm going to be beheaded still.
You go that way.
All right.
I'll go this way.
Okay. We good?
Yeah.
Lori can see better than I can. So I'm going to pull my left knee into the chest. Lori's going to pull her left knee up. Good. We're doing this one first.
Oh yeah.
Taking some circles in that hip. This is kind of how my normal class goes, by the way.
That's why you're the instructor.
Yeah. Reversing direction. Good. I'm going to pull the knee back in. And then when I'm ready to turn it into a stretch, I'm going to flex the left foot and send the left leg long. Lori's going to bring your heel to the floor and keep the spine long. If you're on the ground and your lower back's feeling okay, you can also straighten the right leg. Is my foot in your face? Okay. So if you're in the chair, your back is still flat and long, not hunched forward, and your heel is on the ground, pressing away with the toes coming back towards you.
I'm also holding on to the chair itself for stability so I don't fall on my face.
Or on me. That's good. I appreciate that.
You're
Okay. Coming out slowly and carefully. And we'll take the feet back down. Or I'll take the feet to the floor. I'm just going to slide our legs in. And we're going to stretch out our inner thighs here. So I'm going to start by squeezing my feet and legs together. And then I'm going to let the knees go to either side. Lori is going to open her feet and press into her inner thighs. And we both have a flat back here. So a lot of people find these poses intense. So if you're seated and this is too much, just scoot your feet a little bit closer together. If you're here with me, you can take something under your, kind of that crease right here, like blocks, or you can even use like cans of soup if you're practicing at home. Or you can do one side at a time, or just come out of it. Good, so try to relax here, try to focus on the breath. And as you hold these poses, you might find you get crampy and uncomfortable. Feel free to come out. You also might find you're not feeling a stretch and you need to settle in a little more. Okay, I'm going to bring my knees back up slowly and carefully. And then I'm going to bring my feet back in line with my hips. So Lori's going to be super extra careful here and show you all kinds of different modifications. We're doing, never mind.
Got it.
She can read my mind, it's scary. I'm going to take my left ankle across my right knee. And Lori can do that or take her ankle across the other ankle. And here I'm making like an upside down triangle. I can stay here or I can start picking that right foot up. You can hold it here. I like to hold behind the right thigh and let my head and shoulders relax back down on the floor.
Basically, all I do is just pull the leg towards me so I can get that stretch.
Yeah. And the stretch here, like Lori is pointing out, is in that outside hip and thigh. So there's all kinds of different options here. You can be in the chair, And if Lori wasn't so flexible on her, she could also just cross her ankle across the other ankle as well. If you're laying down, you can hold behind the thigh. If that doesn't work, you can use a strap. Some people like to have a straight right leg. Some people also just stay on the floor. So whatever was working for you. And then we carefully come out. So I replace both my feet down. Good. Maybe I want to rock a bit here, or rock either way. And before I come to the other side, I bring my feet back in alignment with my hips. So this time it's right ankle across the left knee, or right ankle across the left ankle if you're seated. Good. Staying here, we're starting to pick that leg up. Yeah. She has to be careful of that knee.
One doesn't want to do too much.
That's okay.
It's okay, I still feel a stretch.
So
Sometimes it doesn't take much.
Yeah. Some days. I'm going to take my hands behind my left thigh, and I want to let my head and shoulders relax back down. If that wasn't working for me today, I could also hold on here. I could use a strap. Oops, that was my knee. I could straighten my leg. And again, the stretch is on the outside of the right hip and thigh. So 2 more breaths here. We'll slowly come back down. Okay. Again, feel free to windshield wiper. Feel free to pull the knees to the chest. Feel free to straighten the legs a couple of times. So from here, we're going to come to a twist. So if you're on the floor, we'll scooch our feet towards each other and our heels towards our bottom. I'm going to squeeze my legs and thighs and feet together. I'm going to press into my feet and shift my hips over to the right and let the knees go to the left. And Lori's going to take a regular seated twist. And I didn't warn her, sorry. So she's going to have to come a little bit off the chair and straighten her back. Okay. If you want to look over the right shoulder, you can. You don't have to. So here in a twist, try to relax a little more. Try to release a little further. When we're ready to come out, we'll slowly come untangled here. I'll have to straighten my hips to start, realign my spine, and then we'll do it all on the other side. So I'm pressing my feet and legs together. I'm going to press into my feet, shift the hips over to the left a couple of inches, and let the knees go to the right. Lori's going to keep her spine long and twist around. You can look over the left shoulder or up straight to the ceiling, or straight to the wall. And again, we're trying to relax here just a little more. Good, we'll slowly come untangled. And bring the hips back into alignment, maybe rocking slightly here. Okay. From here, we're going to go into what's called a final relaxation pose. So if you're sitting on a chair, you can just slide back in the chair and relax. If you're laying down, you can lay down with your knees together. You can have your legs up on a chair or up a wall, or you can lay flat. This is called Savasana. And all your job is to do here is relax. So relaxing into the floor, or the chair, or the wall. And you're going to stay here for as long as you'd like. Maybe you want to play a song. Maybe you want to recite a prayer of your faith. Maybe you want to use a mantra. Whatever works for you. Maybe just focus on the breath or set a timer. So stay here as long as you'd like. Lori and I will come out a little early because you don't want to watch us lay here for a long time. So as always, we end class, with a namaste, which means the good in me salutes the good in you. So namaste. Namaste all. I hope you're staying well and healthy. Stay at home.
We miss all of you.
We do miss all of you. Not that we don't like practicing together, but we'd like to have our classes back. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you stay well.
Bye.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Cindy.